good. Somebody gonna ask me something or not?
What are your thoughts on what transpired over the weekend, the NFL, the national anthem, players, some taking the knee, some not? What are your thoughts?
Well, first of all, I thought the president's comments were unpresidential and divisive. That said, I stand for the national anthem, but it's a free country, and people have the right to exercise their First Amendment rights here, and that's as it should be.
Do you think a lot of people don't know why some of these players are taking a knee or not standing?
Teams handled this thing in completely different ways, and as is often the case with this type of thing, I think the most important thing for me is I think the president should focus on what I would call presidential issues. We have plenty of them to deal with, and let the players play.
Thanks, guys.
As a Patriots fan, were you disappointed at all to see 16 players not stand for the national anthem?
Well, I stand for the national anthem. I always have. I think it stands for and represents unity, and I also believe it's a way for us to honor the men and women who've served our country in the military, and especially those who've paid the ultimate price. But again, one of the things that makes this country special is we are all unified, I believe, in the notion that freedom of speech is a bedrock principle of what makes a democracy great. And while I would certainly stand, the fact that they exercise their First Amendment rights is completely up to them.
The Graham-Cassidy bill seems to be in trouble in Washington. You've come out against it, so is that a good thing?
Well, part of my problem with Graham-Cassidy from the beginning was no hearings, no real process, and a real lack of knowledge and understanding about what it would mean. And the fact that it's gone through 3 or 4 different iterations involving hundreds of billions of dollars that have moved around depending upon which version of the bill or which run of the numbers has taken place just speaks to the fact that if you're talking about something of this magnitude, you shouldn't be trying to do this on the fly. If people want to have, similar to what Senator Lamar Alexander did and Senator Murray did, if people want to have an informed conversation as part of a discussion about things that should be done to deal with the Affordable Care Act and with health care generally in this country, I think a lot of people, including me, would be up for that. But I don't think we should be making decisions on something like this on the fly. And I also have a real problem with the fact that so far, every conversation in Washington on all of this stuff has been one party, one side, thoroughly and completely partisan. One of the things I very much appreciate about the way we deal with a lot of complicated stuff around here is we have a lot of people on both teams who get to participate in those conversations, and that creates what I would call sort of a sustainability to whatever it is you ultimately decide.
All right, thank you, guys.
Okay, see you.